All right, so first product rule, we have an x and a cosine y. Derivative of x, I bet I know what you did wrong on this one. Derivative of x is a 1. The derivative of cosine y is probably where you screwed up. The derivative of cosine y is negative sine y times dy dx. Make sure you have a y and a dy dx. Yeah. Okay? All right, so the derivative, we're going to have negative x sine y dy dx plus cosine y equals derivative of 1 is 0. Now, you can get the dy dx by itself right now, or you can plug in the 2 and the pi over 3 right now and then get it by itself. You're going to get the same answer either way. So if you think it's easier to replace some of these x's and y's with this value, you can do it now or isolate the dy dx first. Totally up to you. I'm going to isolate this time. I don't know why. To get the dy dx by itself, I'm going to have to subtract the cosine y and divide by a negative x and a sine y. Perhaps you can see that those are both negative. And so I have dy dx equals cosine y over x sine y. Okay, now evaluating that. Okay, so now I need to evaluate it at dy dx, evaluate it at 2 comma pi over 3. On the AP exam, you don't have to show the work, but you do need to show what you're finding. So what I just wrote in red has to be written, but actually showing you plugging it in, you could do it in your head. You don't have to write what I'm writing right now. Okay, so I need the cosine and the sine at pi over 3, unit circle. Pi over 3 is the second one right here. What are those numbers? 1/2 is first, square root of 3 over 2 is second. So my cosine is 1/2. And my sine is square root of 3 over 2. Okay, these 2's cancel. So this is 1/2 divided by the square root of 3, which is times 1 over root 3. So it's 1 over 2 root 3. Now, what was I doing? An equation of a tangent or just evaluating? I forgot already. I am evaluating it. So normally you can leave it with the radical in the denominator. If you look at the answer, though, and they didn't leave it like that, then rationalize. Multiply by root 3 over root 3. Okay? Again, normally it's okay to leave, in calculus, you can leave it with a radical in the denominator, but if you just want to make sure you have it right, then they may have rationalized, in which case you'd get the square root of 3 over 6. Final answer.